a Monday on a Tuesday.
It's been a Monday for the past 3 weeks.
Is that all rain?
Okay. Good morning, guys. Running a little bit behind. Be okay, but I had a lot of paperwork to get done this morning. It just took longer than I expected. We're okay. Gotta get the stamps loaded up in Luke's truck and then get heading down to the job. It is pretty chilly, so I'm gonna call Concrete and see what he thinks we should put in it. I'm leaning towards 1%. We're pretty close to the plant and we need this to set up before the weather comes tonight. Getting my Milwaukee brad nailer. It's a good way to nail these form liners to the face. Okay, I think Luke's truck is good to go. Oh, the wind is crazy. Hopefully it dies down. But honestly, it's probably what's keeping this storm front coming up. We've got a huge thing of rain coming, so hopefully the wind pushes it and just keeps the front away, basically. All right, let's get all these form liners. All right, should be good to go. Gonna head down to the job. We'll get the last form put in place, and then I tried to time it out so that Hayden and Luke can tie the rest of the rebar. All right, just got here. Just finalized concrete and the pump will be here in about a half an hour. So gotta grind and get ready. But the good news is we're kind of down in a little bowl, so the wind is not bad at all, which is great. All right, I just got my form liners nailed in. Gonna spray a little bit of form release. You going to the wire?
Because it's not over one, I'll do one right here.
Gotcha. Pump truck's here. It's getting boomed up. Luke, will you help me with this real quick? All right, just hold it there. There you go, get the other piece lifted up. Good morning. Chelsea, you take my knife and cut the tape on the drains.
Problem is I can't like lower much. Yeah, I'm gonna be right over by this deck because I can't lower the boom because of the house height.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna have to go next to the deck.
Over and down.
Yep. Over here towards us and number one.
I mean, it'd be a big waste of money, but we do have the skid steer. You could bump into my bucket.
Nope, no big deal. So I gotta prime this thing out. You want me to?
Anywhere.
It'll just
He's
be
redoing
one.
his whole yard, so.
Oh, awesome.
Luke, let Hayden get the rest. I need 8 kickers. I put them in the bed of King.
Where do you want to start at?
I figure we do the rock face, work our way back.
Perfect.
Go help him, the pump truck guy, carry hoses, Hayden. Chelsea, will you cut expansion? Need them around these. Luke, we got a few rebar or wires sticking too close to the edges. Snips, please.
What do you want for at?
Yeah. I got 6.5 sack with 0.5% NCA.
Okay.
with some weird stuff in it too. It's like but it's like a different mix design.
Almost like a finish shade, almost like a top.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's Yuko Shield.
Oh.
This is all the former lease I had in the barn, so we'll see how well it works. The old Menard special. I didn't know the wind's not gonna get better today. It's gonna get worse. The wind's what's saving the storm. It's pushing it away from us. Morning. You said 6.5. Will that end it up 6?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
typically loses a half inch.
Oh, okay, I thought it was 1, but that's good to know.
If it is more, we'll just have Matt's water. I just didn't want to get him too wet.
I hear you.
Okay, so go 6.5.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Just have to mix up some mortar, dump in that cone, and I'll be right back.
I'll help you. Look at how shiny that truck is. Pick up the cone. This is the hose that shot me in the face, Luke.
Oh God! Well,
I'll get back
to
there.
happen today.
I was pumping with in a high rise, and the whole hose lifted me up, and then the end came right here. Boom!
I have heard so many horror stories of stuff like that, and it scares the heck out of me.
Well, it was a new high rise, so the top was all block. They didn't have any doors or windows in, so they just had a single 2x4 covering this door.
Yep.
Well, I panicked and started running because it shot in my eyes and I couldn't see, and I almost ran right 5 stories into downtown Ann Arbor. Thankfully, that one 2x4, I hit it right on my forehead and it stopped me.
Making me nervous.
Chelsea, you start the video, please.
Everybody okay?
Found it.
Everybody okay?
Found it.
I had it in reverse too.
Do you have another hose?
Not a double-ended one. So we're gonna be.
Well, we'll just lose a hose length, right?
Yeah, we'll lose one hose length.
And is that as far as your boom can go, or can you probably can't go any lower?
I can come down a little bit. I'm glad nobody's standing next to it.
Yeah. I've never seen that.
It's happened one other time to me.
That's a lot of pressure to.
Yeah, inside of a, well, you can see this is an older hose. There's barely any markings on it, and I bet you it just.
It's always something.
It's a Monday on a Tuesday.
It's been a Monday for the past 3 weeks. So
Go grab a bucket of water and rinse these clamps, and I'll
Okay.
be right back up to the house.
up there, just start shoveling. Just kind of just averaged out. Don't put it like against a form or anything. We'll just do we can just use it to lift the wire. All right, Luke, go and grab that end strap. Chelsea, grab the purple strap.
Oh my good golly!
Don't hit my form. Okay, Luke, grab a shovel, start shoveling with Hayden. Can we get any more slack?
Yeah, let me roll that down as much as I can.
Okay.
Okay, another set of hands.
Hey, grab the middle of the hose and help pull it.
1, 2.
We can make that work. All right, we got the problem out of the way. Now let's have a great pour. Don't stand there, Chelsea. I've seen this shoot about 60 feet before.
Is this supposed to be this time?
There we go.
There we go. Just have to get through that little bit of Portland cement.
Yep. Watch your boots, Luke. Don't kick your form liners. All right, Hayden, you're gonna run this. Hayden, you're gonna run this. I'll take your come along. You're just aiming for 4 inches, but back here you gotta leave it so we can pull.
Turn it up a little bit and it'll probably go.
Shells, hop out real quick and hammer, light tap where the form liners are at. All right, let's keep her going. Let's get at least half this done so I can pour or screed. You good on wire through here, Chelsea, or should I re-pull it? Okay. We waiting on a truck?
Yep.
Okay. So you probably got 3/4 of a yard in your lines
I would say so.
and hopper? Yeah. This is all thick here, so
What'd you order? How many yards?
14. Measured to 11.25. I knew we'd use up a half yard on our thickened edge.
Yep.
Oh, that was so weird. It sounded like it was right here.
Yeah.
I was like, did I just hit a gas line? It must have bounced.
Oh, that
Must have bounced off the house or something.
clear cut.
Sounded exactly like it was right here. Okay. Just keep it low, we can pull. Oh, that come along needs to be retired. Just keep it low. There you go. Man, this is annoying. All right, let's get a little more concrete.
I'm probably gonna have to pump some once we get done here. I'll probably have too much. Would you rather go out there, or I can empty these lines here in the yard and swing back over to him and just put it back in them in his truck.
Whatever's easiest for you.
It's easier to go over there, but I didn't know if you wanted to mess.
I don't care.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm nervous about this.
And back it up a little bit.
Yeah, scoot it back a little bit. Somebody.
I'm taking my boots off.
I'll go real slow here.
Chelsea, hand me the plastic. No, the black plastic. Grab it in. No, hold it. Up on the patio.
We've been here before where it blows
Yes.
at the end.
It happened in an amphitheater. All over the sound paneling. You can also make a big cow patty here if you want to do a couple pumps, and then we can just shovel the rest.
Oh, okay.
Whatever's the best. Hey, Chels.
Yeah.
Could you get a short piece of expansion? I think, or sorry, rebar. I think over there might be like a 3 or 4 footer. The annoying part's over. Now we can stamp. Take one more out and then get that stuff along the outside of the form. When you're washing tools, make sure you get those stakes and collars, please. Make sure you're filling in all those holes. Don't just hand float them. If they're a hole, they're low because I already bull floated them. Out further. That, yeah. Yeah, get this out of my way, please. Open up that powdered release.
Oh, okay. Do you want the mixer?
No, let's shake it up. It doesn't really matter. It's just so we can see better. All right, boss. Tell me what you think.
Is that all rain?
It's starting to break up, but then now there's a 65% chance. All right, it's time to start stamping. We've got this on the way, but I don't know if the wind will keep it away. This liquid release is hydrophobic, so it will help. Just gotta cross our fingers.
Stamp and pray.
Stamp and pray. Alright, so we spray the mat. Now I gotta look for this square line. Chelsea, come over here. Pick up the far corner. You gotta set that line straight with your form.
This line?
Yeah. You good?
Yep.
Set her down.
The inside of the form, right?
Yep. Okay. Give me my blue tan, or that one. And grab me more. or Luke can do it. I want to alternate colors. Spray right here. This is where I'm going next.
Blue stamp next, Luke.
Just hold on. This has color in it, so you need to be more careful than normal to get an even coat. Okay. Chels, hop out here with your spray. Let the magnets lock, and here you go. Set her down. Can you, you know where we're prepping the sports court? Can you get stuff out of the way? Like all that rebar's in the way? You could lay it against the timber there.
I like the magnets so much.
Me too. So far, so good. Here, are you waiting to set that? Doesn't need to be sprayed. Okay. That's all our stamps, right? Except the one more texture mat?
Yeah.
So go ahead and spray this. Okay, right there. Luke, take your joint touch up. You need to do quite a bit of touch up right there. Alright, so what we did, we string lined where I'm going to throw a saw cut here, because I need to hit this because we had to rejoint over here. So we put it right where the saw cut's going to be, because this is going to change the color temporarily. So I'm just doing that way we don't have any mess ups. Billy Banger all this. I can't get in front of that line. Look at that. Wow. Alright, it's just lately misting. That's alright. I really want to get this form liner pulled and check it out. I think I told Luke to put the power tools away. He probably put the drill away. Hey Luke, will you bring back the drill, please? I forgot about the form liners. Very nice job today. Man, that looks cool. Step back and look at that creation we just made, dude. Look at that. That is slick. Can you shut that off? I'm vibrating like crazy.
That's what the GoPro. Oh, they don't have to go.
Maybe want to sneeze. That was weird. Get out of here. Have a great night. If you could bring my tripod too. We'll have a shop day tomorrow. I'm gonna call it a day. I am pretty whooped, and I don't want to get burnt out yet, so going to head back to the shop and actually call it a day. Probably not going to do anything. Luke and I are going to have a shop day tomorrow, do some oil changes, some maintenance, stuff like that, and then we will come back and prep the sports court, and then Friday we'll pump it. That's going to be another 20 yards, I think. We'll see you guys back at the shop. Alrighty, good morning, guys. It is the next day after that stamped patio. Luke and I are gonna head right now and saw cut it after we take the trash out, and then probably going to have a shop day the rest of the day. It'll kind of depend on the weather, but the job isn't too far, so I just want to run down and get that cut, and then we can kind of play the day, see how the day goes, and play it from there. We've got a lot of maintenance we have to do, so I want to get jobs prepped and worked on, but it doesn't work if the trucks don't run. Luke's power washing the driveway. Gonna get the stamps cleaned up. Those three are good.
I didn't want to put them near the wood.
Yep. All right, there we go. Gotta take good care of these. They're expensive. Well, we take good care of all of our stamps, but especially these. All right, we're gonna go saw cut. I don't know, do we have a blue chalk line? That one's orange, I think. All right, just gotta load up the saw. Ooh, we should power wash that today. Probably get charged if we returned it like that. Oh, it is nasty out. Where is summer weather? Actually, I'm gonna swap to my mucks. These boots are soaked already. Put those guys on the boot dryer. Maybe they'll be dry later. If we're just in the shop though, I'll probably just throw them my Hey Dudes. These things are heavy. But walking down to that patio, it's going to be a muddy mess, so I don't want to start off the day off with nasty boots. Put a little fuel in here. Perfect. What about a nozzle? I saw it. Where was it? I think I put it on the hose Chelsea was using at the house here for planting flowers. That's the one. Oh, you know what? It's in the Tupperware toolbox. That's where I put it. Can't forget trash day. All right. Do you have an okay grip on it?
Now I do.
Okay. All right, why don't you help me get lines chalked? Oh yeah, you can see right here. See what I mean about the different color?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted.
Because that's what.
Don't worry about your boots. That's why I got the extra hose. We're gonna wash the whole thing. So go. Well, hold this. I'm gonna cut these off. Couldn't have asked for a better night for
Rain and
curing. Yeah. Yep, you can see our swale worked perfect here. Yeah, just go to the corner of the metal bracket. Yep.
I'm good.
Slide over, pick it up gently. That's a pretty good mat up. We don't want to touch the concrete. Slide over. We're gonna hit that joint.
Right there.
Yep. Yeah. We'll split this right down the middle and then we'll define this as kind of the sidewalk. All right, we got lines kind of figured out. Gonna ignore this one. Unfortunately, do a 45 here. Gonna have to do this 45 here where we snapped the line yesterday. And then I think this makes sense. This kind of defines the center of everything and then leaves this as kind of a sidewalk, if you will. But with stamped concrete, it blends in pretty well to the joints. So a few of these are like off-centered, but you can see we caught a lot of these stamps. So I'd rather be off-center and catch a lot of the joints than to be over and make a tiny little sliver. Only so much you can do with such a big area and such a crazy pattern, but I'm gonna bust out the soft cut, get these lines cut. Alrighty, just got it saw cut. I'm gonna get a broom and scrub it down, hose it down, and then we need to start pumping this water out. Otherwise, we're not gonna be able to prep tomorrow. So we still have to wash this a bunch more times, but just want to get all this sawdust off. Well, any mud that we tracked on here. Still pretty green, so we don't want to stain anywhere. Even though you probably wouldn't see it with the antiquing agent, better to just be safe. All right, got that all washed, it's looking money. Let's get the saw out of here. Should be far enough. Doesn't look like it, but this actually does come my way, so if we can get the water out here, it'll be better for up there. Man, what a mess. That's how this whole spring has been. I'll crawl out and plug it in right here. There we go. All right, let's get back to the shop. Oh, that took forever. Should have brought the power washer for sure. That's a short version of what I'm wanting. Tag trailer. Alrighty, just got back to the shop. Gonna get out of these muddy boots. We've done a good job so far, taking good care of this. Just gotta keep it up. Can't get lazy.
What are these for?
The ceiling of the front porch.
Oh. I thought we had that in some reason.
Nope, they were stacked over there. These are the ones you stained.
Oh, so they're the same one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been that long. Don't remind me. Yeah, this seems to be working. So, why don't you start on the flat ones? It'll be easier. Have you ever waxed a car?
No.
Okay, well, basically what you're doing is you'll feel as you start, it kind of like sticks a little bit and then it'll get smooth. So there's not really a way to mess it up. You're just trying to wipe a lot of the oil off. We got a lot of boards to go. Alrighty guys, Luke just went home. I'm heading to do a few estimates. We just did a lot of work in the barn, a little bit of work around the house. We will see you guys bright and early. It still has not stopped raining the whole day, so it's going to be a muddy mess, but one way or another we'll get that sports court prepped in the morning. So we'll see you guys bright and early. Alrighty, good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to fight the mud and the rain. I think it might be done raining for the day, but we have a huge muddy mess at the backyard patio, sports court, whatever you want to call it, project. So we need to get my big pump and we're going to pump it out. And it's just going to be a good old muddy mess, but we'll get it. Need to get the pump loaded up, need to get Luke's trailer hooked up, and then we'll get on the road and get this day started. I'm not really looking forward to it, but it doesn't really matter if I'm looking forward to it, just got to do it. Have you looked at the radar?
Yeah, it looks small.
Okay.
The tail end of what we had yesterday.
Okay, that's what I thought. I think it might sprinkle for a bit and then clear up later. Oh, you know what? I think that Eli kid put him over by the propane tank when he was cleaning up. This should do a little better than our little electric sump pump. We're not gonna be sealing today, that's for sure. There they are. I'm gonna grab another sweatshirt. Got a feeling I'm gonna get wet today. Oh, cannot wait for summer to really break and burn off all this rain. I think I have everything. Luke and I got into clearly quite the mess yesterday cutting these boards for our front porch. So getting the jet skis out of here finally. They've been in here for like 5 or 6 months, so looking forward to getting them out of here, gaining back that corner of my barn. Yeah, just head down there and I'll see you there. You're probably gonna need to come back up and get more wire, but I have no idea how many sheets are left, so I feel like it makes sense to waste the trip and go back up. As soon as we count, we can do the math and you can head back up here, because I'm just gonna be bringing gravel for a long time. I got a new head cam over the evening, or yesterday I should say. So if videos sound a little bit different or look a little bit different, yes, something is different. We got a newer camera, so hopefully the quality is better, and more importantly, the battery life is supposed to be about twice as long. So I shouldn't, I've been having to be very careful on when I start and stop recording so that the batteries don't die. And it's just a lot of extra work, and on top of that I miss a lot because I get distracted and I forget to turn it on, and then I'm like, oh hey guys, it's 4 hours later. So this camera has supposedly a lot better battery life. We'll kind of see today, but that also means we have an extra time-lapse camera. So hopefully we can get some cool angles for you guys, or just kind of step up the videos month by month. We just hit 19,000 subscribers yesterday, so thank you guys very much. I really appreciate all the support, and I usually get on in the mornings and I try to reply to as many comments as I can. The shorts get a little crazy with how many comments there are, but at least on the videos, if it's a positive comment, I try to reply to everyone I can. So thank you guys very much. It means the world, and I honestly did not think we would be at this point after I'm not sure exactly what it's been. A little over a year and a half maybe. Basically a full year of like really trying for this channel. This weather is ridiculous. This is almost like too much rain. Kind of worried for the farmers at this point. Alrighty, it's just getting down to the job. I'm gonna grab my coffee. Good attitude, and we're gonna pump this water out, hopefully. How's our pond doing?
Oh, we got mine going for sure.
You can get all that out of the way. We're done with the pumps. Time to step up to the real dog. It'll have this sucked out in 5 minutes. Just dug a little hole there, that way this filter can actually sit down in there without drying out instantly. I'm probably gonna just have this thing on idle, because if I go full speed it'll empty faster than it'll be flowing. It's still raining. I want to check the radar again. This is crazy. Oh, it's just swirling around us. Probably gonna be a while yet. Oh, thanks for winding that up nicely for him. I know this thing's got a leak somewhere, but I don't think that'll be a problem with the rain. I've got hundreds of feet of this hose in my barn from our project. That's why I got the 6A clean. And the other stone would not work. Looks like the perfect amount of hose too. There we go. Yeah, look at it flowing already. Well, our stakes are clean. All right, let's try this spot. This isn't really very much water when you can think about my front yard project.
I mean, it looks like a lot at a glance, but you had that big old tip with the pond.
Yeah. Well, there was a point where I could jump, I could like dive off my driveway. It was like mid-shoulder. It was like probably 4.5, 5 feet of water. Hey, go get concrete boots. We'll let it kind of fill up a bit. You got a pair without any holes in it? Just check the toes, make sure there's no like wire mesh kick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's got tape on it. It's got a hole. That's why we taped it. Just grab another random left boot. Oh, that's some good compacted base right there. Should we just pour right on that? All right, so that's top of concrete, which is good. So we can take 5 inches of grass out. Tape measures don't last very long in concrete. Hey, how about that? That's pretty darn close. Okay. All right, we're gonna do our best to keep pushing this project forward. It's kind of cool to see our spots where we're sucking it with the sump, or not the sump, the pump. It's actually sucking it from all of these holes because it's just percolating through the ground and probably mainly our gravel, which is good. That's why we use this expensive 6A. That pile out front was $1,200. If there was a day where this road matters, it's today. All right, Luke pulled right down in here to hook up to the trailer, so I'm hoping I don't get stuck. So far, so good. That's why I had these knobby tires on this truck. All right, I'm gonna take a little hole DMT here and pump out of there. Get the heat going. Cold today. Oh, this stuff smells so nasty. Most of that stripped. I'm gonna start bringing in some stone. forming. I don't want to chalk this because you'll probably see it if we're off at all, so I'm just going to make little pencil marks for our expansion. We're almost done grading. We'll get a couple more rounds of compacting, get reinforcement in. Got about half the wire down. I'm just going to start getting the rebar on in. Hayden, why don't you bounce? You got to hike home.
Sure.
Yep. Really all we got to do is tie and clean up a little bit. Thank you, sir.
Of course.
See you bright and early here at
6:30.
6:15, 6:20-ish.
Y'all have a good one.
You too, see you, man. Alright, we're gonna get grade stakes set. I can always stay late and tie or tie tomorrow morning. You wanna go put your gloves on? I just sent Luke home. He's gonna show up here around 5:45. He's taking the MT100 away because we don't need it anymore. I'm just gonna do a little bit of final cleanup around here to make the job site look a little nicer for the morning. And I might pump a little more water out. Oh man, it's been a long day for what I thought would kind of be an easy one. Not so easy. This mud really just complicated things. I cleaned my tracks for the night. Alrighty, I want to pump that water out. I dug that relief over there. That way if there's any pressure, it'll kind of bleed there and not leach up through our slab while we're pouring. Okay. So I got enough rebar. Just need to do some final tying in the morning. Going to plan on doing the 16-footer just because it's so flat. I'm probably going to bring the Screed Demon just as a backup. I need my stucco tape to tape there and mask off all that with Visqueen. Yeah, I think we should be good. Pump truck's getting here at 6, so I'll be here probably 5:45, 5:30 just to beat him here. It's not a good look when he beats you, at least in my opinion. Alrighty, we should be good for the morning. I'm just gonna snag a quick picture. We do so many jobs, I often forget what we did on what day, so it's helpful to be able to look back and look back like next week and what did we do, where do we leave the forks, where's that hose, stuff like that. What in the world? Huh. Wonder who put this on my hood. This is my camera. Oh, speaking of that, my GoPro's still out there. Alright. Thought I had a little snack left. Nope. Alrighty, I'm gonna get heading home, guys. We'll see you back at the shop. Alrighty, just pulling back to the shop. Our yard is a complete mess as well. Still need quite a bit of grading before it's gonna be a mowable lawn. I don't know if you guys can see. Maybe I can zoom in on the camera or something, but that's what Luke and I were working on yesterday in the rain, is putting the ceiling in that front porch. So still a ways to go, but we started to get a rhythm. I'm gonna give that a wash. I gotta power wash the Harley rake too. I gotta return it. That was such a waste of money. Really thought I'd have time to use it, but foolish me. Too busy at work. Should have had a weekend rental, not a month. This job is going okay, and it's an awesome homeowner, and it's turning out great. But I will say I'm ready to be off this job. Just so done dealing with this much mud. Gets on everything. All of our concrete tools have mud on it. Our forms, our stakes, our tools, our trailers, our trucks. Alright, that's a little better. It'd be nice to be able to spin it while I'm cleaning it. Only one way to find out. Whew. All right. Yep. That's about it for the day. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna head in and get some supper. We'll see you guys bright and early for the sports court pour. Sports court pour. That's kind of hard to say.